veins. I've been driving this train, years in this lane. There's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Hello. I'm gonna let notifications go out to some more people get here. So sorry, not sorry. Just watch replay if you don't want to wait. I ain't talking to myself and I ain't repeating myself, and I'm not going live again because after this, I'm done for the day. But since my point was just proven, now I can speak about it. I'll just scroll till then. Boring, huh? Where's my mods? Did someone go live and I don't get look, I don't have notifications on for most people because I'm not subbed to a lot of people in this community. So if someone's, well, there's only one person. No, never mind. To the people that I know someone is live right now, I don't care. I don't have no respect for them, so that one doesn't matter. But if there's others that are live, I don't want to step on their toes. But hey, Andrew, Lone Wolf. We're just waiting for some more people, some mods at least. And then I'll get started on the court update. Hey, Jen. Girl, why did you end your live so quick? You're like, all right, see her, and you were gone, and it was private. I was still a few minutes behind, and boom, I couldn't say bye to you, nothing. Jeez Louise. All right, I'll just go ahead and get started. So, for those that don't know or do know or don't know, I have been in a court battle since the beginning of February against my ex and his new wife. Now, before I even get into the rest of it, disclaimer, those individuals tried to get the judge to demand that I no longer speak about anything that they're doing or any abuse I went through over the years or all that. He said flat out, nope. You can't stop her from speaking about her experience of what she went through. If you don't like it, turn it off. Stop watching her. You're going out of your way to watch her. So he said, nothing she do about it. But I have to abide by the same laws as them. So, yeah, I'm not feeding private information about you and your children to people who are trying to wish you harm and put your life in danger. So, yeah, I don't know what the argument is there. But can you believe that some people will swear under oath and be smiling from ear to ear and swear under oath they will tell nothing but the truth and then lie from beginning to, and I mean lie from beginning to end? Get this. The female flat out told the judge, I've never talked about her. I've never talked to the stalker. I don't know what she's talking about. I've never been in those chats. I don't say nothing about her. I've never fed information to anybody about her. I don't even know her, and I never want to meet her. I want to avoid her at all costs. So I don't talk to anybody. She's lying, saying I've talked to anybody about her. As if people don't have eyes and haven't seen you in Savages, seen you in Anns, seen you in Momos, seen you in E11s, seen you in people who don't fucking matter, seen you in Danny's. I mean, you've been everywhere. You've been everywhere. Running your mouth about me, and you only show up in chats that are directed towards me. That's crazy. But I will say this. I didn't get the RO for one reason only. The main reason is because I don't live close to them anymore. But even though I'll be traveling, I'm going to be in the area, I still needed the RO. And it is what it is. My ex ended up telling the judge, oh, this was a plan all along. Actually, I can't tell y'all some of that. That one I'm not going to share. But I will say this before I get into the rest. Up until right now, I haven't shared anything about the court case with anyone. Let me make that clear. Except professionals who are a part of the situation. I haven't shared this publicly anywhere. Any details about what went on. But before I'm even here now, it's already being shared. Vivid details that only the judge, the bailiffs, and those individuals and me would know. There's literally no other fucking way possible for that individual to get these details. So make it make sense that within 30 minutes of the judge giving orders to leave me alone and stop feeding information to said people and to just act like I don't exist and let's go about our merry way, like you swore up and down, you've never done anything and you have no intentions of it and it's all made up and I'm just making it all up and I'm just delusional and yeah, right? But within 30 minutes, you are already given updates to the person that you were flat out told to not do that to. He flat out said, do not be feeding information about her or her family to individuals wishing her harm or putting her and her kids in harm's way. And you go within 30 minutes. I didn't even get time to get home before you had already broke his rules. So I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not going to get in much detail after that, but all these details that are being shared, it's all being recorded. All the details that are being shared is only going to prove. How would that person know without those two giving her the information? Like I said in court, and I didn't have enough proof today in court because I have that person blocked. So I don't see her in the chat unless someone's putting it up on the screen. And I usually avoid any streams that let her in it. So therefore, I don't have the screenshots of every freaking time she's in the chat telling people that they can say my kids' full legal names. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether the mother, the children have an issue with it or not. She's given permission so they can all say my children's name as many times as they want when I don't use my kids' names on the internet. I just can't imagine to blatantly sit there and how can you sit there and lie to the judge like that? Absolute lie. My ex said he had not seen me in over 10 years. He has not seen me or spoke to me or tried to speak to me or anything in over 10 years. But funny, 2 years ago after they did the interview, we spoke. I was trying to get a truce and agreed, let's leave each other alone. I'll delete all my videos. You stop feeding information to people causing, like, attacking us and threatening and stalking us. And I will never speak on it again. I will leave it alone. Even though it's my story to tell, I won't. And she said, nope, as long as you tell people he was abusive, I'm going to keep feeding information to them. So, which the judge saw that today. And y'all admitted that y'all did say that. So that's why you got that warning. And he said he was being lenient, but he said, if we were to ever appear in front of the judge next time, he said, I have every right to refile if it continues. That's first what he said. But he said he's going to try to give them a chance to stop. But he said without a doubt, and he repeated this 4 times to both of them, looked them right in the eye and said, both, you need to leave her alone. Stop messing with her. If not, you're going to be back here in front of my court again. And I absolutely have every intention of refiling if it doesn't stop. Every intention. Because I had so much proof of all the stuff I said, and I wish I had witnesses with me. I didn't ask anybody. I could have. I just did it. But I really wish I had the people that have seen how foul the stuff is that they have said and done, and the type of horrific stories they have provided that individual. And like, I have clips of everything admitting that they're all working together, but they flat out lied. Say, we don't even know who that is. They don't even know who stalker is, they said. Really? And then you said, like I said, Keith said, I ain't talked about her or seen her or anything in over 10 years. Like I said, 2021, we were in court for modification. Oh, wait till y'all hear the allegation, the biggest freaking lie he said to the judge. But in 2021, we were in court for child custody modification, where it said the children are to continue residing with me, and you are to continue not have any visitation or anything, that they were keeping custody as is. Get this. He tells the judge, hey, caregiver, long time no see, Adam. My ex flat out tells the judge, oh, she's being investigated for child interference. No, I'm not. Ah, thank you, hon. More proof. Go ahead. She's being investigated for child interference, and I'm supposed to have my daughter the first, third, and fifth weekend of every month. That's what he said. And that the attorney general is trying to get a hold of me because they're going to file charges on me. And I'm in big, big trouble. I didn't get permission to move. I can't move anywhere over 50 miles away from him. A man whose rights were terminated over 13 years ago. Huh. But he flat out said his rights were never terminated. Unluckily for me, I did not have this paper with me today. Let me try to find it for you. I didn't have this paper with me today. I thought I had it with me, but right when I needed it, I couldn't find it in my stack. So let me try to find it now, actually what CPS said about it. Because you continue to tell people you have rights, you have visitation and all that, then enforce it. I suggest you enforce it. I suggest that every time I violate this custody that never fucking existed between us, these visitation orders that I've never seen, and like I said, wait till I tell you what the attorney general said. But if that's the case, enforce it. Every time I don't give you my daughter on the first, third, fifth weekend, you should make a police report, dude. That's what I had to do to get my child back when y'all held him away from me, breaking the court orders. I don't break court orders. I follow them, first off. There's a reason you've been in trouble with the law over 70 times practically. I've never. But a lot of lies were said in court today. It absolutely blew my mind. And all three are backing up the lies. And it's absolutely disgusting. And I have every intention of proving everything I have claimed. I once again to reiterate. Never mind, I'm going to get it. Doesn't matter. I'll wait for my day in court for that other part. Okay, anyways, back to what I was looking for. Oh, so he said that. So when I got home, I called the attorney general. The only one, just to be clear, nobody has ever handled any of our child custody cases ever except the attorney general. For instance, since 21 years ago when I had my son, only the attorney general set up our visitation and custody orders in that courtroom. So if it's not in that courtroom, it didn't fucking happen. Okay. The only time there was ever visitation for any of my kids with him was when our son was younger. Those got terminated and stopped because I'm not going to get into why, but those got terminated. Okay. When my daughter was the baby, they terminated his right away after he dislocated my ankle, broke down the doors, fractured my finger, blacked my eye, all that great stuff that he did. So that's when CPS was investigating. They wanted him to do drug tests. He refused. They tried to get a hold of him for months. Every single time it was an excuse. Every single time he couldn't do it. He avoided up phone calls. He avoided meeting with. He did not do anything they asked. I did everything as quickly as possible. So anyways, that's when CPS said, we're done trying. He's not doing anything he's supposed to do. He's not taking the drug test. He's not doing his classes. So we're done. We're done trying. And they said if he wanted to ever get that visitation back, he would have to jump through so many hurdles and hoops to get it back. Now it's never going to happen after he did what he did a few years ago to our child. Now it will never happen. I will die on that hill. It will never happen with what I have. And I will bet money on that. I will fight to my last breath to protect her from you. But so I called the attorney general, like, no, there's no orders. Absolutely no orders. The only order we have on file is the order from June or July 2021. We only modified the child support. No visitations were given to him. No visitations were worked out. It only said that you had full custody of both children and that they were to still reside with you and that he was to still pay child support. That's all that was said in the court order. I said, well, is there any other court order on file that maybe I'm not aware of? Because I haven't been served a damn thing. And they've had my address for years. I was like, Is there any order that I'm not aware of? Because he's swearing up and down. He's got first, third, and fifth weekend, and I'm in violation, and y'all are looking for me. I was like, the school knows where I'm at. CPS knows where I'm at. My family knows where I'm at. Her other schools know where I'm at. I'm not hiding from a damn thing. If there was any inkling that I wasn't allowed to have, I wouldn't have. I don't just blatantly break the laws unlike other people. But so yeah, they're like, no, there's no other orders. That's not true. And they're going to send me something in writing. So next time we do go from the judge, I can prove right there that he blatantly lied about that. He made up that horrific lie to make the judge look like I'm this fugitive on the loose running with my child because I'm not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm going to have that to prove I'm going to have proof of every lie they said. So I don't know the point of continuing to feed information when you flat out said you don't speak to her, you've never given her information, and you're not going to, and then you turn around and do it within 30 minutes. That's insane. Oh, yes, I did get the message. Yeah, I did get the message. So as far as the rest of the stuff, I'm leaving it where it lays. Things that I have, there's things it's not done. I have every intention of refiling, considering this is not going to stop with those two individuals, even though they promised they were going to stop. Like I said, that man blatantly lies. He ain't seen or heard or talked to me in over 10 years. He's never tried to get my attention or speak to me in all that time. And again, we just talked 2 years ago. And then we talked 2 years before that. And then in 2021, January 2021 or 2022, I think it was 2022, I confronted you in your hotel room about putting your hands on me and our son. I have it recorded. That was in 2022. So how the hell do you sit here and tell the judge you ain't seen, heard, or talked to me in over 10 years? But yet we went on vacation to the freaking beach a few months before that. You know, I have pictures of that, right, with the dates on it that can prove that that's unequivocally false, everything you just said. But it was funny because of all the women. I wish y'all knew. Like, I wish I could tell y'all some of the stuff that happened in court. It was hilarious when they popped up. It was funny, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to give any further updates about the other situation unless it's already completed and handled, because I don't want to mess anything up, and I don't want to mess anything up. So the other situation, I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not watching that stream, not going to, but it's recorded and it's being sent directly to the people it needs to be sent to. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to be watching your shit or responding to your stuff. Stop trying to get my attention. Stop trying to talk to me. Stop spreading your horrific fucking lies that have already proved everything you said has been lies so far. Every allegation you made are lies that came directly from Amy and Keaton, who said they'd never done anything or said anything to me to mess with me in 3 years. That's not true. Oh, sorry, 10 years, according to one person. Okay, anyways, let me try to find this. Yeah, I'm about to. I was going to try the part where they said flat out his rights were terminated, but maybe I'll just let the Attorney General give me that paper that says there's nothing that gives him rights, anything. Hold on, let's try to find that little bit. I probably don't have it in this stack, though, honestly. Okay, I think I'm just going to save it. I'll save it. I'll take your advice and I'll save it for the next time, because there will be a next time. I was really hopeful that it wasn't. I really, truly, truly wanted to stop. I truly begged in front of the judge for them to leave me alone. Stop trying to interfere with my life. Stop feeding private information to people who are doing damage, causing harm to us with it, who are inciting CPS and doing all the shit she's been doing. Like, having people follow me around, giving out my address whoever the fuck wants it, sending dangerous men after me, threatening me with dangerous men. Like, I'm in court telling Keaton that this is what's being done, and he couldn't care less. That's being done to his own child. You don't care. That's freaking insane. That's insane. And that just proved I made the decision to cut him out as when I did. But he made it clear he's going to be fighting for my daughter. Good luck. Good luck. I guarantee it will not be an easy battle. Actually, it won't be a battle. There will be no winning for you. I am extremely confident in that. With your history and all the things you did, but you could sit here and act innocent to everybody else, and you're the good guy, and you didn't do nothing, and I'm just crazy, and I made it all up. Bunny, I've had full workups for mental health. You haven't. You never went to get your stuff checked. I had a full workup by trained psychologists, psychiatrists who do testing for individuals who are filing for disability. Because remember, I filed years ago, but I didn't get approved, and they told me to start over, and I was like, just forget it. But during those 3 years, you had to do testing. Or the psychiatrist had to do testing on you. She would ask you all these questions about your childhood, and she would give you these picture cards and tell you exactly what, all the stuff psychiatrists on them do. She said verbatim on the paperwork, and I still have it. The only thing I have was complex severe PTSD and is it circumstantial depression? Is that the right word? But those are the only two things that I marked for. And again, I've had the workups. Let's see one of you. So, like I say, real rich. That's what they all claim. That's what all abusers claim. Oh, she's just crazy. She made it all up. It's all delusional. I didn't do nothing. I'm the best guy. I've never been in trouble with the law. I've never done that. It's just all in her head. It's just her. And judge, she claims she's a witch. Don't care. And how does that affect you in any way? How does that affect you in any way? It doesn't. I don't need your permission to practice whatever religion I want. Sucks for you, I know, because you're used to me get permission or whatever. I don't need your permission. Stop worrying about my life. Stop asking people questions about mine. Stop answering questions when other people are digging on me. That's only going to cause a bigger and bigger rift, Keaton. Stop helping them. Keep your promise to the judge and leave me the hell alone like you said you would. We know you won't, though, because y'all been doing this for 3 years. 3 years, and you get in front of the judge and said, that never happened. We never did an interview. We never spoke to them about her. We never participated in threatening her for intimidation all these years. Okay. And her son made those videos all on his own. I had nothing to do with it when I got the text messages of, I'm trying to talk him into it. I don't think he'll do it, but I'm trying to get him to do it. But according to you, he wanted to do those. He came up with it all on his own. Had nothing to do with the shit you were saying to him, the lies you were telling him, the fear-mongering you were putting him with y'all's bullshit-ass edited clips, not telling him the full context of what took place, not telling him all the shit that y'all done to me and his sister that made it me come at y'all so hard. It's crazy, dude. Not him. My son was, but not him. He went to the beach with us back in 2021 or 2022. But he literally told the judge he's not seen, heard, or talked to me or tried to in over 10 years. Like I said, if you knew, like, everything they were saying I could prove was a lie. Everything. So people, they're just going to keep burying themselves. I'm going to let them, and I'm just going to, I don't know. I have her blocked. The woman I've never met and I never will meet. I've had her blocked since I first heard about her. So I can't see her comments in all the chats. So if y'all see her comments in the chats where she's talking about my kids or giving out my information or cheering on anybody doing such a thing to me or my children, that's the kind of stuff I need. If you see it, though, don't go out of your way. But if you see it, that's the kind of stuff I need. I don't know, Jen. It's kind of like people who claim we're such fear-mongering, God-fearing people. We're such good Christians, but you go around lying to judges, lying to anybody who will listen, manipulating about my son, beating his head with bullshit lies, not caring how the effects of him with y'all using him for your bullshit. Yeah, such great people. Attacking someone because you don't believe that she was abused. You don't even fucking know you weren't there. I could give you all the proof of everything. You won't listen to it. You'll still act like it doesn't exist. If you're not going to believe police reports, witness statements, my parents' statement, pictures, audio, CPS records, attorney general records, if you're not going to believe all of that, you're on your own. So just say you don't like me because I don't have anything nice to say about your man. But holy shit, if y'all heard the comments from the others that saw, I'm not going to say what they said because I'm not trying to get on trouble. It was funny. It was so funny. No, they shouldn't, Jen, especially since it's going to affect the kids negatively. Well, hey, y'all, in case y'all didn't know, in case you misunderstood, all those times that she wrote letters to say, attention, Siwa Moon, from the desk of you know who, from her daughter, remember all that shit? And sending her daughter to my page to make comments to talk shit to me, which I blocked her immediately. That's not her, y'all. That's not her. Every time, you know, who's like, click the link. Let's take this bitch down together. Oh, I just had a phone. I'm tired of you, Siwa Moon. I just had a phone call with Amy, and she agrees she's going to do the interview. And Keaton said he's going to help too. And I was talking to Amy on the phone, and Keaton said, I got stories from you. And he told me that's horrible story about Siwa when she was 16. That's disgusting. Like the trash you are to say such a thing. But that's not her either. Y'all are misunderstanding. That was never her. Yes, they made plans that they were going to get drinks together and swap stories about me and Galveston. That wasn't her. Y'all misunderstood. It's all in your head, guys. I'm just that good at brainwashing. I don't know. I wish I didn't. I'll say this. Over the past month, so there's other stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm not going to go speak on right now, but there's been something that's been worked on for months, right? But over the past month, I kind of lost hope that things were going to happen the way they were supposed to, or, you know, what was discussed. And yeah, I started reacting more than I would, because I have been quiet since November, December, and trying not to talk. But when all that shit went down and all those accusations and accusing me of contacting their child and accusing me of reaching out to her mom and trying to dig on her and trying to do interviews and all that, I started snapping. And I mainly started snapping because it's so irritating for this individual, for all the things we know about her now and all the things that have been said by her mom and her daughter and all the other stuff. And like, for that person to be that type of person to everyone in their life, to come on live and act like see what's the problem, guys. I do nothing, when the truth is so far beyond horrendous that it's a miracle that I'm going to leave it at that. Like, if one day, well, never mind. I'm not gonna say one day you'll know, because I'm hoping it's never talked about and things are all dead and done within a few months. That's my hope and prayer. But I would truly want to stop. I truly want it stopped between those three individuals messing with me in any way. And I have no problem returning the favor. Y'all do not see me on other platforms covering her every word and responding to it. Y'all don't see me breaking the news to her about her own fucking life, about if she got divorced. And who's the first person to announce that the divorce went through? We know who, right? They knew before I fucking knew, and I was the other respondent in the freaking divorce. How did I find out about my divorce? Through Stalker, who was told play by play by Amy. And Amy shared her engagement rings. She got proposed to in court, allegedly. And she's taking pictures of the engagement ring to give to Stalker to post, to try to make me jealous, when it's exact replica of the one I pawned at a pawn shop because I didn't want it anymore. Exact replica. And you know what I mean? Like, who fed that information to them? If you've never, ever talked to Stalker and you don't know who that is and you're not feeding anything to them, who gave the link to Stalker to start posting the videos about Reddit with my son? Who's the one that gave the link to Stalker? You did. So how do you sit there and tell the judge, you don't know what I'm talking about? You've never talked about me to anyone, and I'm just mad at you for no reason, and I'm just talking about you for no reason. As if every time I have talked, I begged you to leave me alone. I've made not hundreds, I'll say probably 50 posts asking you to stop feeding private information about me and my children to them. Just stop. It's not a game. You're messing with our safety. It's not funny. And if you have an issue that Stalker was the one that was going in Heidi's and saying you gave my new address out, to take it up with her, because that did happen. I didn't lie about that. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you weren't aware, but it did happen. I do think that individual keeps using y'all and having y'all, you're waiting on her beck and call for anything she demands. Like, it's freaking crazy. But you told the judge you don't want anything to do with me, and you want me out of your life completely. Then why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep digging? Why do you keep helping someone that you know is immediately going to put my name in the title and target me and talk shit about me and say she's never going to leave me alone and all this? Why would you continue to participate in that then? I might need you, D. I need people who have seen the horrendous, foul shit by those three individuals, because I didn't bring anybody today to court. I really did not think they would sit there and lie like that. I was dumbfounded. I didn't think they were going to lie to that extent. Oh my God. It was insane. But yeah, if you've witnessed it, you've witnessed how far that individual goes, you've witnessed how much the obsession has been, you witnessed that doesn't matter what I say, what I do, where I go, what I wear, anything is going to be covered. Doesn't matter if I go to a festival, she's going to be looking at cameras, trying to take pictures of me to tell everybody exactly where I'm at. If I go to a hotel, she's trying to find out exactly where I'm at to release it to men who are threatening me on her channel. All that shit. That's insane. And just because I haven't had other people to speak about it to the professionals does not mean, like, your side's the only one that's been heard, but with witnesses, right? Y'all are all linking up and you're all just backing up every single thing that she says is gold and everything she says is the truth. Y'all are just repeating everything she says, but you're not telling the truth. And if she was telling the truth about everything she's done, then I wouldn't have all the audio clips, screenshots, everything of the doxing, the threatening, the harassment, the intimidation, the sending people to all that. And it's been nonstop for 4 years, going on 5 years. I never understood that. People's like, oh, Steve was just upset. I don't cover her. I don't give a damn if she does Reese for the day. I don't care. I'm not having ties to the people in her family. I don't have people on my beck and call to answer any questions I have about her private, personal life. I'm not keeping tabs on you from other people in your life. I'm not trying to make you feel unsafe by keeping tabs with people in your life who have caused irreparable damage to you and your loved ones. The person that's done that, you're still good with, right? So I'm not talking to anybody that should make you feel harms anyway. You flat out say, I doxed myself. I gave out my nursing board number. I gave out my name. I gave out my address. I gave out my phone number. I gave out all of it. I don't care. I don't care who has it. And I remember you dared people to call the board on you, and then people were calling the board, and then the first time you're like, it's Tiwa. Was not me. And if it was me, I would have been in legal trouble by now because that person claimed to be a patient and I never was a patient. So if that had been me, trust and believe, I would have been in trouble because I did end up talking to the investigator just to say, if you got any emails or reports claiming that I'm this person, disregard, I didn't write those. I went to that extent to clear that up, and you still want to lie and tell people, you know for a fact I called the board on you that time? That's crazy. I did not. If I ever felt the need to do it, I'm going to tell word for word with proof exactly what I'm claiming. I am not going to lie on those documents. So glad you had your fun. Glad you're giddy and all that jazz. Didn't bother me one bit because I'm not done. Like I said, I am going to be refiling. And the judge already made it clear what his views going into it if we were to end up back there again. And the promises were made and y'all broke them within 30 minutes. And there's absolute proof now, like I said. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I really appreciate that. Yeah. Like, y'all have to understand how furious I was. How furious I was to be sitting right there and knowing they are lying about everything. Everything they're claiming. And it's not just, I'm just saying it. I've got proof. I've got proof of all the stuff I'm saying. Y'all have witnessed the things I've said or the things I'm claiming about information being fed to individuals who are just doing damage with it. They're only after causing harm to me and my family. That's the only goal. And they know that and they continue to help. They've learned in court today that what this individual is doing to me and the children and the threats and all that stuff, and they can no longer claim, oh, we didn't know that that's what she was doing with the information. They can't claim that no more. And the judge said that today. You can't claim you don't know if you continue after this. If you continue after today and you keep doing, helping people do this to her, you can no longer claim you weren't aware or that you didn't know it was upsetting her or that you weren't trying to cross boundaries knowing it was making her in fear. He said, you can no longer claim it was an accident if we're come back here again. And he said, next time, I'm not going to be so lenient. And next time, I will be more inclined to look further into this if it continues. So now good luck. Hey, Jesus, good luck proving that all those details that were shared 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago about the court case today only came from one group and one group only. There's only 2 people that could have given that information. Unless you talked to the judge today or the bailiffs, I don't think you did. You sure knows hell no you didn't get the transcript that quick within 30 minutes. You just proved my case. You unequivocally proved my entire case by doing what you did. So good luck. I'm still hoping that after this, it stops and nothing else is done. And if nothing else is done, I'm going to keep on moving, and I will have no issue continuing to act like they don't exist. The conversation they're being spoken about now because they just fed information to you know who, and yeah, appreciate that. Like I said, that's with the knowledge of me telling you everything that she's been doing. That's insane. So anyways, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. I will fill you. I'm only going to fill y'all in what I can. I honestly don't expect to say much else after this. I really don't. Like I said, the other case that's going on, when it's done, I'll let you know if I'm allowed to. I'm not going to get any more updates before then because, like I said, I don't want to do anything that could jeopardize me getting a resolution. So I'm sure y'all understand. Hold on. I don't see DMs. I don't see DMs, silly. Oh yeah, it's Memorial Day, right? This weekend. Hope y'all go have fun, go barbecue, go swimming. I know we will be. Oh, never mind. I can't say because I have a stalker. Never mind. I'll tell y'all after the fact. I have to watch everything I say and do. Yes, D. I need some witnesses to speak and make statements who have been here for years and have seen everything the things I've been saying for years and things I've been trying to get stopped for years. Y'all know, y'all have been friends when it's been happening with that individual. You've been enemies and y'all come forward and tell me the truth of how far that individual has gone on me privately behind the scenes. So that would be amazing if you could help me with that. Just the best way is if you could send me an email so I could give it to the person that needs it. Girl, I ain't got it. Message where? It's not on my email. It's not on my. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe you're talking over here. Oh, I got a headache. Has anybody seen Miss Joanna? I know Miss Joanna was in Jen's earlier, but as soon as I got in there, I guess she had just left, so I didn't get to say hi to Miss Joanna. But oh, hold on, y'all. Let me end that, so I don't have to see that. Yeah, I don't have anything, silly goose. But I will say I'm going to try to do a little bit better and not be reactive. And I'm sorry for all that my cussing and everything. And look, talking crap about each other does come with the territory. And I've always said that. Talking shit about each other, we all do it. What crossed that line? I've said this 1,000 times. What no longer leave it at the reason we're not leaving it at that is because of the doxing, the threatening, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, I'm gonna fuck you up because you want peace with other people, all that type of stuff, sending people to your door. Oh, so-and-so might just roll up to your front door. Oh, I have her address if you want it. Oh, I'll help you link up with Keaton and Amy and they'll do interviews to talk shit about her if you want to. They're always willing to help. Yeah, all that shit, man. Crazy. But those of you that have been around all that time, those are the best witnesses. But like I said, even if you're new and you just seen it recently, please let me know but I only want the truth said on the statements and only want y'all to speak on the things you've actually seen. I don't want anybody to be able to, later come on and say, oh, that's not what happened. Or there's no truth. You know what I mean? Like, speak on things that you know for a fact happened and things you know for a fact you've witnessed with your own eyes, or things for a fact that you know you were asked to do to me on someone else's behalf. So, all right. I'm going to get going. Thank you again, everyone. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Nick's birthday's on the 30th. We will be back before then to say happy birthday. But, okay, I'm going to get going. I've had a very long day. Prince is having a sleepover, so I need to get going soon. Like, I can't be here very long. They're sleeping now, but I don't want to be here too long and, keep them up or anything. I don't think they hear me, but still. Okay. All right, y'all. Like I said, thank you for the proof earlier. Is exactly what I needed.
And the truth shall set you free, motherfuckers. And there it is. And there it is.
All right, y'all. I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I delusional?